Good morning everyone and welcome to another VKids Sunday. Good to see you here, Hamilton. Wow, Hamilton, you are wearing a very jazzy tie. Any good reason for that? No? Just felt like it? Yeah, great. Why not? So we've got so much in store for you today. You're gonna meet my fruit friends, so that's something to look forward to. We've also got a story and we've got the God Spot and we've got a brand new worship song which has lots of fun movements, including this one. And also you're gonna need to bring your air guitar. So much to look forward to. I'm really excited. Are you excited, Hamilton? Yeah. It is time for the God Spot. So we're gonna find out what you guys have been praying about, what God's been speaking to you about, what God's been doing in your lives this week. And we're also going to use this time to see what you guys have been sending in as well. But first, let's just head over to the God Spot and see what's been happening.
That's my favorite part about church. I also like worshiping Jesus in church. That's what it's all about. When I was asleep, I started praying to God because I couldn't fall asleep. I felt scared, and then I prayed to God and started smiling because I felt good and I started dreaming about Jesus.
Okay, Hamilton, let's see what the kids have been up to this week. So let's see. Yes, we had Celine and her baby sister Cora Marie who've been doing our VKids experiment about how Jesus casts out fear, and they sent in these pictures of them doing that. And if you guys wanted to try that at home as well, you can find all the information about how to do it on the Vintage Church LA YouTube page. And that's where our video is about that. And also they've been reminded every day about Jesus's love by making this sign to put around their light switch. So every time they switch the light on and off, they can be reminded about how much Jesus loves them. So please do continue to keep sending in the crafts that you've been doing at home and the things you've been doing at home, and we can share them here in the God Spot. Hello everyone, so our story today is called The Good Samaritan, which is a parable. And I just thought I'd spend a moment just to tell you what a parable is. So, when Jesus was on the earth, he told stories, and these stories taught lessons, and these kinds of stories were called parables. But I do believe we're going over to a live news report now, where we're going to find out about the Good Samaritan. Okay, bye! Thank you, Hamilton. Yes, Teresa Green reporting here for VKids News. We do have some live reports from the book of the Bible, from the book of Luke, verses 25 to 37. Now, a Jewish man has been attacked on the road from Jerusalem to Jericho, and the robbers are said to have actually taken everything and left him on the side of the road. Now, it's been reported that a priest walked by, saw the man, ignored him, and carried on going. We've also had a report that a Levite did the same thing. Saw the man, walked by, kept on going. Now I'm just getting a report right now that a man from a Samaritan man has stopped and helped. This can't be, is this right? Because Samaritans and the Jewish people hate each other. Okay, I'm getting reports that the report is true. A Samaritan man has stopped to help the Jewish man by bandaging him up, helping him on his donkey, and taking him to a local inn where he is said to have looked after him. This is unbelievable scenes from the book of Luke. You heard it here first. This is Teresa Green reporting live for VKids News. Back to you, Fiona. Okay, we're going to have a little bit more of a think about that story, and in order to do that, I'm just going to introduce you to some of my fruit friends. And for this story, you need to know, guys, that oranges and bananas do not get along. They're not good friends. They're actually not very nice to each other. Okay, so this is Stan, the banana. And imagine that Stan is on his way to the shops. He's on his way to the shops one day, and then he is squished by some other fruit. So he's squished by some other fruit, and he's just left on the side of the road, like that. Now, that's not very nice, is it? And then somebody comes along and Stan's like, oh phew, somebody's coming, they'll be able to help me. And the person comes along and they see Stan and they're like, no, I'm not gonna help then, I'm too busy and important. And they go off along the day. And then Stan hears someone else coming along and he's like, oh good, someone else is coming, they can help me. Someone else comes along, sees Stan, decides to cross over on the other side and not help him either. Poor Stan, he's sitting there all squished. And then he hears someone else coming along and he has a little look around and he sees it's an orange and he thinks, oh no, it's an orange, they're not going to help me. Oranges and bananas don't get along. But the orange chooses to help Stan, picks him up, takes him home, helps him, makes everything better, and then Stan's good as new because the orange chose to help Stan. So just like in our story from the Bible, the robbers chose to rob the man, didn't they? They chose to think about themselves, what they needed, not anything about the man, they just thought about themselves. But the thing is, when we follow Jesus, we choose to act in the way that he would have acted and to do the things that he would have done. And so we can make that choice to love people, even if they might seem a little bit hard to love at times, even if they're different to us, even if they're not the kind of people we would spend time with normally, but we know that Jesus would act in a certain way towards them, and so we can make that choice as well. Okay, we're going to do a fun activity now where we're going to think about how we can love those people that sometimes might feel a bit tricky to love and how we can ask God to help us. So for this, you will need 1 cup, some water, some markers, and a piece of cut out kitchen roll. Okay, and so what we're going to do first, we're going to pour some water into the cup. Okay, it's gone all over, but that's okay, I'll clear it up later. Right, next you're going to draw on your piece of kitchen roll a heart. That's going to represent, actually I'm going to have to cut out another piece because otherwise it's not going to work. Hang on, happen to have some here. So let's cut out another piece there and just clean up the water. Okay, so when you've got your dry piece of kitchen roll, you are going to draw a heart, and that's going to be your love, it's going to be God's love, and then you can colour that in as well, like that. There we go, that is all ready. Okay, and then just above the heart, you're going to, so there's your heart, like that. You can write someone's name or you can draw their face. So you can write the name of someone who maybe you find it a bit tricky to love sometimes, because that does happen. Sometimes it can feel a bit difficult to love someone. But like in our story of the Good Samaritan, remember he chose to love the person even though it wasn't someone who he would normally get on with. So we're going to put the name of that person or draw their face if you want to. And then, okay, so it looks like that. So that's my pretend name of a person. Okay, so then you've got your water, and what we're going to do next is we're going to put, not all the way down, you're not going to dunk it all the way in, you're just going to put your piece of kitchen roll in the water, like that, and then gradually you're going to see that the heart and the red from the heart is going to start soaking into the person's name or the face of the person that you've written. Can you see that starting to happen on this one here? And as the heart spreads up into that person's name, this is like how you want your love and God's love to reach that person. So while you're doing that, you can even ask God by His Holy Spirit to show you how you can show love to that person and to give you the strength to keep loving them, even though sometimes it might be a bit difficult to do that. It might seem a bit difficult. So you see now that the love, the heart has gone all the way into that person's name. And that's how our love and God's love can be as well. Hello, it's time for our memory verse now, and this verse is all about how we should live when we know Jesus and have Him in our lives. And it's from the book of Micah, which is in the Old Testament, and I believe Miss Fiona's just going to read it out to us now. Over to you, Fiona. Act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. Micah 6 verse 8. So it's time for our worship now, and we're going to be doing a new song today. Well, I think we did it maybe one time before we went into lockdown, so it'll be new for many of you, and there's lots and lots of actions. It's really fun, really energetic, so I hope you're going to enjoy it. It's all about living water and how when we want Jesus in our lives, it's a little bit like when we're really thirsty and we want a drink, or if you think about all the things that water does, it cleans us, it refreshes us, it quenches our thirst, and that's what it's like having Jesus in your life, and that's what a lot of this song is about. So we're going to be doing a lot of movements that are to do with water. So here we go. So I want everybody to stand up, every single person. Yeah, mums and dads, this is for you too. This is going to be a workout of the week. So let's have everyone standing up, and we're just going to warm up, and I'm going to do 10 star jumps just to get us in the mood. Okay, so is everyone ready? Hamilton, are you ready? You don't look like you're ready. Okay, here we go. So we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Dry. Sing it out. It's an open heaven you're releasing, and we will never be denied. Cause we're stirring up. Cause we're stirring up deep, deep wells. We're stirring up deep, deep waters. We're gonna dance in the river. Dance in the river. Cause we're stirring up wells, stirring up deep, deep waters. We're gonna jump in the river, jump in the river. And deep cries out, deep cries out, deep cries out, deep cries out, we cry out, we cry out to you, Jesus. And I've got a river living water, will run dry, no more now. It's an open heaven you're releasing, and we will never be denied. Cause we're stirring up. Cause we're stirring up deep, deep wells. We're stirring up deep, deep waters. We're gonna dance in the river. Dance in the river. Cause we're stirring up deep, deep wells. We're stirring up deep, deep waters. We're gonna jump in the river. Jump in. And everybody sing it out. Deep cries out, deep cries out, deep cries out, deep cries out. We cry out, we cry out to you, Jesus. Deep cries out, deep cries out, deep cries out, deep cries out to you. We cry out to you, Jesus. We're falling into deeper waters, calling out to you. We're walking into deeper waters, going after you. Yeah, clap your hands. You guys ready? Here we go. And if he goes to the left, then we'll go to the left. And if he goes to the right, then we'll go to the right. We're gonna jump, 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 jump in the river. Jump, 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 everybody. If he goes to the left, then we'll go to the left. And if he goes to the right, then we'll go to the right. We're gonna dance, 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 dance in the river. Dance, 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 everybody. If he goes to the left, then we'll go to the left. And if he goes to the right, then we'll go to gonna shout, 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 shout in the river. Shout, 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 yeah.
Well, I really hope that you enjoyed worshipping along with me to that new song. I really enjoyed myself there. And please do, as always, film yourselves doing the actions and send them in. And I would love it if anybody else has got an air guitar mop at home and would also like to do some air guitar, and send that in to me, and we can add those into our worship video as well. So don't forget to send all that into our VKids@vintagechurchla.com email address. And it's just been great to have you join with us again. And don't forget to check out our website, vintagechurchla.com/VKids, to find all our follow-up curriculum. And as always, parents, check your emails to find out about all our midweek activities that we've got going on as well. So it's goodbye from me and Hamilton, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.